how I made my wooden flapjack staff for my hunter cosplay, even though I had never carved anything out of wood before.
I have no idea what this is.
First step was learning how to whittle, which I did get some practice in when I made my Alistair horns. Still, Flapjack was going to be a lot bigger and a lot more difficult. I drew out my design, grabbed a handsaw, and I got to sawing. And sawing. Yeah, and more sawing. So apparently, hand sawing takes a very long time. Do yourself a favor and buy an electric saw if you're going to try this because it took forever. By the way, say hi to Dobby and Miku. They are dating. But moral of the story, it was going very slowly. And I had so many other projects for this cosplay. I didn't think Flapjack would be done in time for the con, which was creeping up pretty fast. But as you would have it, a friend had an electric saw. Look what it saved me from whittling. I was going to whittle until I died by an electric saw. A bit more hand sawing later, and Flapjack finally started to look like a bird. I made sure to leave some wood for the beak and at the base where I could eventually attach my dowel. I did need to drill a hole into that base. I bought a 3/4 inch Forstner drill bit to do that. The dowel was also 3/4 inch wide. By the way, if you do this, you might need to sand down the top of your dowel to fit, but it worked out fine for me. I painted my dowel black, and the rest was just whittling. Don't mind the Alistair monocle. I was testing it as I worked because this was the literal night before I had to leave for the con. Cutting it kind of close, but after all that work, Flapjack was looking really good. I would have sanded him down, but again, I did not have time. I was just elated he was turning out so well, especially when it was something I'd never tried before. I got to painting, which I did my best at. I'm not exactly a figure painter, but this is the result. I'm super proud of it. I did have to just use an adhesive to attach Flapjack to the dowel. I think it was UHU adhesive, but it turned out fine and it hasn't come apart yet. Anyway, let me know in the comments if you have questions about cost or materials, but it's my bird! Everybody look at my bird. I did that. I made a bird. Be proud of my bird. Yeah. Go cause chaos and make cool things. Okay, bye.